11 to 1. Every Sunday, we in red, black, plant bass, yeah, tap in. Hey! Hit the dial, let it spin. Road tripping, Vegans check in. Stories from the highway, cooler in the back. Snacks in the front seat, maps on the dash. The hip-hop vegan drop gems in the flow. Bars about books, about blocks, about growth. Culture on the plate, culture in the mind. Serving up the truth, one rhyme at a time. Yeah. Red, black, and vegan on a Sunday. Turn it up, let the whole fam run play. 11 to 1, that's the one way. Straight to your heart, this the brunch way. Red, black, and vegan on a Sunday. Talk that love, talk that justice in a fun play. Pull up to the table, don't be late. Red, black, and vegan on a Sunday. Curly vegan with the curls so free. Laugh so loud, you can feel that peace. Recipes, remedies, roots in the soil. Self-love shimmering like hot water boil. Callings from the city, from the countryside. Talking about the kids, about the elders' pride. Red in the heart, black in the soul. Vegan in the kitchen, that's how we roll. Hey! Red, black, and vegan on a Sunday. Turn it up, let the whole fam run play. 11 to 1, that's the one way. Straight to your heart, just the brunch way. Red, black, and vegan on a Sunday. Talk that love, talk that justice in the fun play. Pull up to the table, don't be late. Red, black, and vegan on a Sunday. Yeah.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Want to thank God for being here today, and we're gonna have a great show. Want to give a special shout out to my co-host, the Curly Vegan, even though she's not with us in attendance. She is rather tired from a long road trip yesterday, taking the grandkids back to some of the grandkids back to Kansas City. Matter of fact, I need to apologize to the public. It's been a hard week to try to do anything because my grandkids was in town. That's why I ain't really been posting nothing. I'm posting a little bit, but it's hard to do it when the grandkids are around. Just let y'all know that, because a couple of them, I got some that live in Kansas City, and I got some that live in Carruthersville. So they not close at all, and Big Papa don't like that. But big shout out to my grandkids. As usual, though.
Who y'all talking to?
Who we talking to today? We have 4 guests scheduled today. We have Ebony Pearl from St. Louis. We also have an extension of the Red, Black, and Vegan family from Baltimore. Naja Speaks, Miss Queen Naja on Instagram. We also have 24/7 Motorsports from here in St. Louis. Last but not least, and first on the show today, we have Dr. Immani Robinson from Love in Action here in St. Louis. Dr. Robinson, how you doing this morning?
I am doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for agreeing to be on the show. All right, your music gonna cut off. My engineer, the dude with the dreadlocks, he's really tripping. See, look at this. That's just not good. That's not good at all. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
All right, Dr. Robinson, can you let the people know your name once again and where you're from?
I am Dr. Immani Robinson. I am not a St. Louis native. I am
Who y'all
from a
talking
place
to?
called
I'm so sorry. My hand hit the button.
It's okay. It's all good.
Trying to place my hands the correct way, and man, anyway.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right. Now, once again, you say you're from where?
So I'm originally from a place called the Quad Cities, although I was raised in Texas. But I've been in St. Louis for over 30 years, so we call St. Louis home.
Oh, okay. Now from the Quad Cities, which side?
Iowa, the Iowa side.
Oh my God! Why? You don't really meet too many black people from the Iowa.
Well, you would be surprised.
Yeah, it's right. I'm
You
tripping,
really
I'm
be-
tripping.
you would
now
be
for
surprised.
the people who don't know, can you explain what the Quad Cities are?
So the Quad Cities is 4 cities in the Midwest. It's Moline, Illinois, East Moline, Illinois, Davenport, Iowa, and Bettendorf, Iowa. So it's 4 cities together kind of like East St. Louis and St. Louis, like right
Mm,
across the river from one another.
right. And all you got to do is roll right up. What's that? 61.
Set. Oh
See,
boy,
I
is
think
it? I
61
think
will
it's.
take you 61 will take you up to Iowa. Yeah,
Oh, it will. Yes,
yeah.
it will.
It take you straight.
61.
Yeah,
Yeah, because take you Iowa, then it'll take you to Minnesota. You keep
right.
going.
Yeah, cause long trips. I went to the Mall of America a long time ago, but we gonna get to that later. Now, with Love in Action, you wanna give the people some background on that?
Sure. So, Love in Action is a nonprofit organization in ministry. We're an outreach ministry. So, basically, I'll tell you how it birthed. Some years ago, I was married and in a domestic violence situation where I escaped. Actually, my ex-husband actually tried to throw me over a balcony.
Oh
So,
my God.
I am here by the grace of God.
Yes, ma'am.
So I spent some time unhoused for about 4 to 6 months with two girls, and we were trying to find services. And as I was seeing, there were places that were calling themselves food pantries. They were giving you high processed food, molded food, expired
Right.
food, and just not okay. And so that situation really birthed me to make a promise to God that, if He helped me out of that situation, that I wouldn't do that to people.
Hmm.
Went to a social services place, didn't know anything about um, food stamps, low income, none of that stuff. However, I quickly found out why a lot of people turn away from there. They don't treat you very well when you're having a hard time. And so, um, as I was saying, I made an agreement with God. Lord, you help me out of this, and I will not do this to people. So many years later, birth Love in Action.
Okay.
And so we provide quality wraparound services for the St. Louis community.
All right. Now, I'm sorry. I should have asked you this before. Now, are you plant based?
I am not plant based, but I was at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so that had a really big impact on why I decided that I would not do this to people as far as giving them food that's not good for them. So we do provide whole foods. I'm not totally plant based, but I am very
Mm.
I eat very well.
Okay. Real quick for the people who may be watching this and now or in the future, and they be like, "Well, she ain't plant based. What's she doing on the show?" She promotes health and wellness, which is what we promote here at Red, Black, and Vegan. So don't be questioning us.
Gotta
I had to put
clarify.
that. I
Gotta
had to put that
clarify.
out there.
You have
No,
to.
because I try to let people know that our space is for health and wellness, and anyone who's promoting that. You don't necessarily have to be plant based or vegan or vegetarian or whatever you want to call it. But if you are promoting health and wellness, and which is the basis of your platform, we definitely would love to have you and anyone else, come by and speak about whatever it is that you're doing because it's helping the public.
That's right.
Point
Now,
blank.
we're all about health and wellness so much. We actually created a for-profit side to support the nonprofit side. So
Hmm.
Love and Action also has a for-profit arm, which is Love and Action Health and Wellness. So we are the first black woman-ran um, red light therapy service in the city of St. Louis in this region.
Okay, now if you can you expound on that a little bit?
Sure. So we are not government funded, and so I can't take any credit for it because really God did that as well, but
Hmm.
put me in the position where we were able to provide services for the community in the city of St. Louis, where we provide red light therapy. So we have a medical grade red light therapy bed in the Sular area where it helps with inflammation in your body, help with healthy thyroid. Inflammation, I think, is the biggest thing because 98% of any ailments comes from either parasites or inflammation.
Hmm.
And so to be able to provide that service for my community has been a tremendous blessing. And we've watched so many people come through there and just live a better quality of life.
It's ironic that you say that, because I didn't get up early enough, and I was gonna go and get some cold therapy and a massage before I got here. I'm like, I don't have that much time, so I'm just gonna do it after the show. And they literally at Planet Fitness on in this month, no June, they just put in red light therapy.
Yeah.
For the people who don't know, like you said, now I've been dealing with osteoarthritis since '97.
Oh, I need to see
Uh,
you.
Yeah, it started with bursitis, but like you said, the inflammation, um, and what some people don't understand is inflammation does start a lot of times with whatever you are consuming. And I was just explaining this to a good friend of mine, good coworker of mine yesterday. Shout out Billy Doss. Just letting him know that as far as like I had an episode a couple of months ago with some sugar, just eating a few pieces of candy and some probably a couple of fountain drinks, and it messed me up for almost about a month. I was walking around limping and looking like I had a serious problem with my leg, but I had to think back to and wonder like what is going on? What did I do? And it was like an adverse reaction to having sugar in my system, and it really had me going around messed up for a second. But what I wanted to touch on right now before we go to any further, I had came across you and your platform. Um, it was an advertisement for Camp Powwow Part Two, which is coming up. Can you go ahead and speak to the people about Camp Powwow?
Yes, so back to my nonprofit side. So we provide a free camp for kids every summer. This is our 12th year. So Powwow 1, which is a day camp, is done with now, but now we are gearing up for Powwow 2, which is where we take our kids, our youth in the urban community out to the city so they can kind of just, or out to the county, way out to St. Peter's actually, so they could just retreat, so they can breathe, have a good time, and just be kids without hearing the gunshots, the police sirens. They get to swim. We do all kinds of exciting things for the kids. They do crafts. We play all kinds of. We got this new game that I have not played yet, but I'm looking forward to it. You can't say I said I'm gonna lose that right away. So the kids are definitely going to have a great time. We give them opportunity to win all kind of gift cards and just let them be kids. We even doing an extended kickball tournament because Powwow 1, we started a kickball tournament. So I've been challenged,
Okay.
as we always are with the babies, right? So they challenged me to kickball part 2. So we're going to do a kickball game as well.
Oh, that is outstanding. That's outstanding. As a as a grandparent or any parent watching, people always want to complain about having kids having things to do. And like I said, when I first saw it, I'm like, man, this is great. This is just over the weekend. Um, I don't want to go into depth too much. I'll let you explain that. But yeah, it was really nice though, from what
Yeah,
I
so
saw.
yeah, so we start on Friday. We meet in the city, and then we take a bus or we drive the kids out to St. Peter's, and we stay there Friday night and Saturday night. We all sleep in tents. We have it's really a way. So Powwow is an acronym for People of Worth Working on Wholeness.
Mm,
We want to make sure our babies know how valuable they are. And so, really, the camp is centered around the value of youth and what they bring to the community and who they are. So, just kind of just helping them remember that they're leaders and that we nurture that. And so we find out kind of what is their niche, what they love to do, and we begin to nurture that and help them to kind of stay focused on don't ever forget that you are a leader. Don't ever forget that you are valuable, and don't ever let anybody tell you anything different.
shoot, that's super inspiring. It really is. As someone who worked with kids for a long time, like the coach, and you can just tell when people actually care for real. Once you started describing the camp, your whole demeanor changed, your whole aura changed. You could just tell because it's something that's close to your heart. And when you care, when kid, what a lot of people got to understand, kids can tell when you care, and they
Yes.
can tell when you really deeply care. And can you speak about the different kind of personalities or children you've come across dealing with Camp Powwow?
Oh, sure. So we all are babies. We have kids that they try to quote unquote diagnose as being on the spectrum. So what I say is this. Some of the kids that they quote unquote say are being on the spectrum are geniuses.
Yes.
And if you really get to know those children, you can find out what they are a genius in, what subjects that they love. they've taught me so many different things. So these are all of our kids that come from the urban city, so they come from, we have children from East St. Louis. We have kids from North St. Louis, South St. Louis. We do not discriminate. Like, I love our babies. Like, so I want them to know, like, we're going to figure out, okay, I don't care if someone said this to you. This is what I see. This is what God sees. You
Right.
are fearfully and wonderfully made. When I was in kindergarten, they told me that back then they didn't call it a IEP. They told me that I needed to be in what they call special ed back in the day, right? And my grandmother was like, "How is this kindergarten, it's supposed to be in special ed when she's doing all of our accounting for my grandfather's construction company?" So she's like, "Okay, that's not adding up." So my grandmother fought for me, so that could have really damaged me as a person. And, in the back of your mind, you hear those things as a child. Those are things that can really keep you from becoming who God really created you to become, because the power of life and death really is in the tongue. So we have to be really careful about what we are speaking over our kids, and reminding them how valuable they are, how great they are, and they can be anything that they want to be, And so I took that, and so that's why you see my face light up, because I love my babies, and I want them to know how valuable they are to me.
Yeah, because you gotta speak life into people,
Yes.
point blank. You gotta negative. I mean, criticism is criticism, but you gotta find a way to positively, reinforce things. That's what I've always learned. No one responds to negative criticism.
Absolutely,
No matter
I
what
agree.
age.
I agree totally. I don't believe in constructive criticism. I think that's an oxymoron. So I say you can give constructive feedback, but constructive and criticism really shouldn't go in the same sentence at all, because really that's an oxymoron. How can you be constructive and then be criticizing at the same time? So, there's ways that we have to be able to build up our youth and let them know, like, hey, there's a better way you could have said that. Let's think about a couple of ways that we could have said that and practice those things. We do reenactment skits, so we do one act skits, to talk about bullying, because some children don't know how to communicate that they're being bullied,
Right.
And so we let them know we got your back. I mean, I'm in the schools. If any
Oh,
parent
okay.
comes to me and says to me, I'm having an issue with talking to them, understanding that my child is being bullied. I don't care if it's on social media or in person or wherever it is. Bullying is not okay. We lose children because of bullying. You know how the suicide rate is up because of that. That's one of the things,
Right.
So
And then people have to understand. I mean, not to play devil's advocate or anything, but then you have to understand how to get to the child that's doing the bullying, and understand why they are doing that. What is what's
absolutely.
going on with their psychological profile that's making them act this way? Like, um, not I'm not an advocate too much more of uh, beating children, whipping kids. I mean, I understand it to a degree, but I look at it more like you got to talk to them and find out what's going on,
That's it. I'm with you when you're
because
right.
you can do all of that beating, but if the behavior don't change, I mean, what's the point?
Yeah, I
But
experienced that. I experienced that. Like, that does not help, change the behavior at all. And I think I'm gonna go a little bit of theology on you. I think a lot of times in our culture we have not really studied um, what I believe in, which is the Bible. Sometimes we take it out of context. The rod was when there's a scripture that says, "Spare the rod, spoil the child." The rod, it was talking about a rod in the field where the shepherd would gently take and kind of direct the sheep on where to go. It wasn't beating the sheep. He wasn't beating the sheep. So we don't talk about those type of things, and so I have to speak about those kind of things, because we need to bring correction, because there's a way to redirect our babies. We don't have to, and we should not be beating them.
right, hold up. That's how you break down Bible verses, because you have so many people who go to that scripture, but you gotta go around. You gotta have the whole scripture, and then you gotta, from what we learned, what some of us learned years ago. Let's just say that's verse number 4. Don't you know you gotta read verse 1, 2, and 3, and then 5, 6, and 7 to truly understand verse number 4? Oh man, that was beautiful though, because and no one's ever really said it like that. People all like you say, people always go to spare the rod, spoil the child, but like you said, man, if oh my God, if you know anything about shepherding, yeah, you ain't never seen no shepherd beat no sheep. I mean, this thing. Oh wow, boy,
We have to talk about it, right? Because these are our babies, and
man.
you know, there are things that we really could change the whole dynamics of our city if we understand how to figure out exactly what you said, what is going on with that child. Why is that child behaving the way that they are behaving? I actually retired from teaching out of the school, out of the
Oh
classroom,
wow,
because of the way that they were wanting me to handle certain things, that I refuse to do it. If I see a child coming to school and the child needs new shoes, oh, I'm going to buy them some new shoes. And I'm going to figure out if they want to talk about it, what is happening where they have to come to school like that. I'm not gonna call DCFs and say or DFS and say, oh, this child needs to be hotline,
right,
because you have to know the difference between poverty and neglect. And
correct.
if you do not, you really throw a lot of our good parents away instead of helping them develop those life skills and those parenting skills that they need.
Right, right. Now, to move over to this plant-based side a little bit, what kind of foods are you guys? First of all, yeah, like we had talked about last week, to put the parents' minds at ease when it comes to swimming. Just letting the parents know it's going to be swimming in a pool,
Yes, we
and
have 3 lifeguards that are there. We have life jackets for the kids if they want life jackets. Listen, I have to tell you all this because growing up, I wasn't about that water life, like so it took me a long time to get my children into swim lessons and all of that. I was not about that water life, but I'm telling you, I am so protective over our youth and our children because of things that I've experienced myself, and just because I love them so much. We are going to make sure that our babies they have so much fun in the water. Water is it's so therapeutic for them.
right.
There's so many benefits from being in the water, and we also have an actual lifeguard there that is going to be willing to give the kids lessons.
Oh wow.
So there's things that we really want to teach our youth, and because, like I said, there's a lot of barriers that I had to break myself from my cycles, right? Like,
Hmm.
I wasn't about that water life for real. So from a person that lived in St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands in Miami, I had to learn how to swim, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am. A lot.
a
That's a lot
lot,
of water.
right? That's a lot of water. So, yeah. So just want to make sure that we give our kids that opportunity. Whether they decide they don't want to, cool. They don't have to. But if they decide that that's what they want to, we always get the parents' permission first. If they don't want their kids in the water, then they won't be able to be in the water. But we
Mhm.
always get their permission. If they say, hey, I want my kids to be able to learn how to swim, we're gonna do everything we can to make sure that happens.
How at what stage in your life were you in Miami and St. Thomas?
So my grandmother actually still is in St. Thomas. So I was, oh my gosh, I stayed in Miami from the age of 19 to I think 23, somewhere around there. But very, let's see, that was Miami. You're taking me back now. So, but through that whole time frame, I would say about 10 years between St. Thomas and Miami.
Now, how did your experience there and the culture there shape the future in St. Louis?
Well, my dad is in the military, so let me back that up and say that. So we lived in different cities. I believe is, I think it's really helped me a lot in St. Louis because St. Louis has an issue with um, division, and because I've been blessed to be able to be in so many different cultures, to be around so many different cultures, it helps me to adapt no matter where I go. And so, where some people may be offended by the division in St. Louis, it makes me want to go harder with being that bridge to break down some of those barriers. So
Right.
there's a lot of them, but since I'm here, I'm gonna be content where I am. And so I believe living in those different cities like Miami and St. Thomas has really helped me to open me up to be open to be able to speak to anybody no matter where you're from. I just love folks. That's just who I am.
Right. You know they call Miami the New York of the South.
Yeah,
And
It's really New York of the South now. I've been back, and yeah, it's quite different. Yeah.
yeah, I try to tell people, ironically, especially in that age bracket that we were just discussing, to go out and see the world because everything is not nothing is like St. Louis. It's big cities are not made like this. It's not division like that. It's like where it's one side of the city, another side of the city, and then central corridor. It's like no, life is not like that in the
No,
big
it's
city.
not. And that is actually a goal of ours. In the next year or two, we want to be able to take the kids. Now, I have taken kids to a Super Bowl. We've been to 4 Super Bowls to fundraise and be able to, communicate and talk about what we do here in St. Louis. So it's been a tremendous blessing. But we want to be able to take a group of kids, like somewhere that they can experience being
Cincinnati,
outside of St. Louis.
Cincinnati,
Cincinnati, okay,
5.5 hour drive.
okay.
It sit right on the border of Ohio and Kentucky. So you just driving through Illinois and Kentucky. Um, right downtown, right in between the two stadiums, it's got 2 different names: the Freedom Center and the National Underground Railroad Museum. I don't
Yes.
even got to say too much more. but
Right. That says
I
it all.
I went last year. I hadn't been since like '07. They actually got an actual slave shack inside there.
Wow.
Um, it it has been it's been going on since before the big museum in DC. I've been to both of them, but I recommend people to go to the one in Cincinnati because it's closer. You can drive to it, and
Yes.
you don't have to worry about that long trip going to DC. But it is free. You just gotta find some parking. But
Okay. Well,
y-
that's awesome. You have to definitely give me that information because I'm trying to get in the habit of every couple years to be able to take our youth somewhere,
mm,
so they could get the opportunity to see outside of St. Louis. Because, like you said, St. Louis is really a city all by itself. It's different. The cultures here is different. It's just people, if you've never been outside of St. Louis, you need to go
right.
outside of St. Louis.
Right. Matter of fact, we actually it was last year this weekend because we went to the Cincinnati Jazz Fest. The pictures just popped up on my memories.
Wow.
Now when you was what what age bracket were you when you were plant based?
Well, I lived in California too. I don't know if I said that, but I think from the age of 17, probably all the way to 30, I would say probably 35 or maybe even longer than that for a long time.
Now for the cynics, they're gonna say, well, she ain't plant based now. She look good. But what is the what was the difference in your can you tell a difference in your life or what made you change to getting away from that?
So, what made me change? I listen. My husband was not plant based. Okay, so when I got married the second time, not the first time, the first husband, we're not gonna talk about him. We're gonna talk about the man of God husband now. But when we got married, he's like, "Girl, you got to get some meat in here. We need to have some meat in here." But I've just never. It wasn't a big deal for me because of that's just how I was raised, and so it wasn't a big deal for me. I knew if I was going to eat meat, I was going to eat clean meat, that we went and got ourselves, right?
Right.
Almost have to kill it yourself to make sure
Mm,
and raise it. But So when you get married, there are things that are not worth being at odds. So for many years we ate separately. I would cook different things, and I probably don't eat a lot of meat. But I would say to anybody that is plant based, you have to eat for what your body type what your body type is. And if that is working for you, then it's a healthy way to go. It really is a healthy way to go. I'm actually going back towards that,
Okay.
so because as you get older, it's even more important for you to make sure you know what you're putting in your temple. And so I would say that to anyone, especially now, because even if you raise your own, you know, animals, you still don't know what you're getting. And so, especially in this culture, I would say to anybody, I believe in plant based. I think it's a great place to go. And I think that you will have overall even better health if you go that route.
Man, I'm just sitting up here listening to you. I'm thinking about the text of this sermon, "Spare the rise for the child." You was at she was sent here for a reason. We met for a reason. I think my mother sent her something because there's this. It's really sticking in my head. It seriously is. It really is because when you're not a parent that does that, as far as like child rearing, sometimes you question yourself when things go bad with your kids, and you be wondering like, should I have been, you know what I'm saying? And because a lot of times as parents we question ourselves,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
but then you have to realize as well, those are adults. They are either young adults or either way it go, they still adults. You can try to teach them and show them all you want to, but they're gonna make their own choices. Um, Before I go any further, though, I do want to let anyone watching, if you have any questions for me or Dr. Robinson, 515-599-1687, 515-599-1687. I want to give a big shout out to some of our listeners who joined in. The, the Vegan Queen Sheree, um, part of our Red, Black, and Vegan family in Sacramento. St. Louis Vegan Deli and Butcher. Big shout out to them. I will be coming through soon to get something to eat. Dr. Robinson, um, we do need you to let people know about your show and your platform as well.
Yeah, so a couple of them. One is KSDE Gospel Radio. I'm on KSDE every Sunday. It's 1 p.m. I always say EST, but it's 12 noon CST. And so it's 360 live 365, and it's all about just inspiring people and really talking about truth, and encouraging people in truth, just like what we were just talking about, where the parenting is concerned, because
Hmm.
we have to think about that. We will beat ourselves up for what our adult children are doing, and clearly you raise them up in a way that they should go, so when they get old they won't depart from it. That don't mean they won't veer off,
Right,
understand it? So but you
right.
know what you put in them. And so I just feel led to say, just to encourage you as well, because I've had to encourage myself. Our children will make decisions that we don't agree with, but they are adults. They have the right to choose, just like we have the right to choose. And
Hmm.
my granny used to say this: a soft head makes us a hard head makes us soft behind.
Yeah,
And
true.
sometimes we learn those hard lessons, right? But
Right,
I look back at the life that I led. I wouldn't have a squeaky clean life. I
right.
made some horrible decisions. But look now, I've learned from those decisions, and now I'm better. Nobody's perfect. We are all flawed, and we have to remember that. Even with our adult children, we don't want to see them hurting. We want to tell them, hey, no, don't go that way. We already did that for you. You don't have to
Right.
do that, right? But again, they're going to want to make their own choices. And so my dad reminded me not that long ago, my daughter was dating someone that I really was like not feeling at all. And my dad said to me, look at the wonderful relationship that you built with your daughter. Don't let one decision take and tear all of that down, and you and your daughter are at odds, because this probably going to float away, and then you guys have said things that you really didn't mean.
Hmm.
And so those types of conversations having with my dad or my daddy reminds me of the type of relationship I want to have with my children. Nothing is worth me being at odds or not speaking to what I brought in this world, you know.
Right.
So
Big shout out to your dad too.
yes, big shout out LB in the house. Yeah.
That's right. Ain't nothing like that I'll be telling some of my friends when they not some well not them just young people, I mean, with the new babies, ain't nothing like that daughter love. It's different.
I'm definitely a daddy's girl for real.
Yeah,
Yes.
I got 3 grown daughters. I understand, trust me.
Yes. Yes.
For real, it's, boy, y'all. Whew. Um, let the people know where they can find you on social media, and definitely as far as Camp Powwow registration.
Sure. So on social media, you can go on Facebook. We are Love in Action Team. Same as Instagram, Love_in_Action Team. Our website is www.loveinactionstl. That's LOVEINACTION. So I put in. I have to tell you all the NIN because a lot of people say they think it's AND, but it's Love in Action. Because we should love people in action and in truth. Because we can say anything out of our mouth, but if you're not loving them in action and in truth, then it's not really love.
And man, whew. And registration ends when again?
Technically, registration has ended, but what we did was we reopened it up because we have some kids that still, you know, sometimes we a little bit slow, or we might have work or anything else. So we still have a couple slots open. So if people want to continue to register, we extended the registration until Wednesday.
Oh, okay. And for the people who are watching, that is free 99 Camp Powwow, and that is leaving Friday, July
31st
at 12:30 p.m. And what's that address they're leaving from?
So we're leaving at 5:30 p.m.
sorry,
So the address we're leaving from is 2350 South 7th Street, and then we come back at 12:30 on Sunday.
That's right. Yeah. See, I need to talk to the host. He tripping. I'm so glad you came by today. We definitely gonna be getting around to coming on your show.
Absolutely.
And helping inspire anybody we possibly can, especially these babies. And I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna do some studying on that spread a rise for the child.
Yes,
man,
please
I can't
do.
wait to see this. Man, that was wonderful. That really was. That truly was. That was a gift from God right there. Cause that was, like I said, ain't nobody, and I'll be 55 in October, and nobody has ever said that like that.
Those little nuggets that God just wants us to hear every once in a while. He just wants us to be able to know, truth, so that way we'll be able to inspire others as well. So I thank you for what you're doing as well.
Yes, ma'am. So we're gonna let you get out of here because we know you gotta get to the studio.
Yes.
Definitely. But we want to thank you once again for coming by today. It was lovely speaking with you today, man. Anytime you want to come back.
Thank you so much.
You're always welcome here. You have a great day.
Thank you.
All right. Now, we have also been joined by our second guest as well, and they're going to be joining us in a second. And that was Dr. Immani Robinson from Love in Action here in St. Louis. Once again, Camp Powwow Part 2 is going on this weekend, July 31st, coming back August 2nd. And that is free for all kids. And registration has been held up and opened back up. You got a couple days left. Please get your kids over there and get them something to do, because it's going to be a whole lot of fun. And as you can see, Dr. Robinson truly cares about children. Now, this is the Red, Black, and Vegan podcast. And I do have to let y'all know, I've had my plans today. I had a little Nature's Bakery bar, fig bar, which is all good, but it's about that time. So, who we talking to? Right now? That ain't go right. There we go. Now.
Who y'all talking to?
Who we talking to right now? Our second guest of the day, 24/7 Motorsports from here in St. Louis. Good morning. Oh no, right there would be better. Right there would be better. That way I could flip the camera around. Normally my co-host would be here, but she's at home this morning, convalescing from a long road trip, taking these grandkids back.
My wife, just to tell you, my wife is not feeling good. That she
I
kind of
understand.
like wants to.
Hey, it's
direct
perfectly
it towards
fine.
me.
Hey, y'all here. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
I had to show face, man. I ain't gonna lie. Today was not too good of a day, but we said we was coming, so I had to make sure that we stood on our word for you, man, because you definitely showed up for us when we asked, man. We really appreciate that.
We truly thank y'all.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah.
We truly thank y'all. For the people who don't know, if you guys want to go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Oh, I'm Nick Johnson. I'm the owner of 24 Motorsports. This is my wife, Anna Johnson. She's also the owner of 24 Motorsports. And we are here today because, well, when you came in and got that detail, man, you told us about this vegan podcast, man, and we was very interested in coming to share our journey and our experiences.
That's
road down
great.
the vegan. Although we're not perfect, we try to
I
be
understand.
perfect.
Trust
you
me,
know?
the guest or guest who just left. She was plant based before. She's not plant based now.
Yeah.
But her platform, she promotes health and wellness.
Okay.
As y'all, the last part that y'all heard when y'all got here.
Okay.
And like I was telling her, that's the number one goal with our platform is to promote health and wellness. First and foremost, yeah, we are plant based, but if it's somebody who's promoting health and wellness and on top of that she working with kids, it's like, come on, man,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
you can't tell me you're doing something healthy with kids and be like, no, you coming here.
Yes.
That's the space.
Yes,
This
sir.
is the place
Yes,
for
sir.
that.
Yes, sir.
But are you guys from St. Louis?
Yes, we from St. Louis. Well, my wife kind of like back and forth. But I'm from St. Louis. I'm born and raised in St. Louis.
All right. Well, you know what the next question would be then.
What's that?
What school you go to?
Oh,
Huh?
What school you go to?
I went to Kirkwood. I graduated from Kirkwood. I went to Marquette my freshman year.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
So sorry to hear that. God's favorite high school is Sodan High School. If you didn't know that, no, that's a big shout out to you to the pioneers.
I think my stepdad went to Sodan.
He's a great man.
Yeah, he went to Sodan.
he is the great man. Shout out to Hilton.
Yeah, shout out to Big Hilton, man. He definitely went to Sodan.
Now, did you go to Kirkwood as well?
No, I actually graduated from Jefferson City High School.
Jefferson City Elias or
No, Jefferson City High School.
Jefferson
Elias is a private school. So
Oh,
like the actual school is called Jefferson City High School.
Oh, man, you're from Jefferson.
God's favorite school.
Ain't
In the
nobody ever
universe.
said that back to me.
Universe.
In all these years, ain't nobody ever said that back. Excuse me, I'm so
No,
sorry.
you're fine.
Ain't nobody ever said that back to me. See, that's what happens when you talk trash. You got to be expected. Is it just me,
Little
or is it
different.
warm in here to y'all?
A little bit.
I knew I wasn't tripping,
Yeah,
man.
man,
I'm like, I know I had this velour on earlier. I got this mop on, but man, it is warm. Dude normally is.
Oh, that is a nice jacket. Look at you. It's snazzy.
He normally have it cold in here. I'm like, man, I thought I was tripping, man.
Okay.
I'm glad y'all let me know that. Hey,
No, it's not bad though. It's not bad.
Yeah.
I think it's more me. It might be that. So how long have you been? I should say eating healthy. I should say. Since y'all say y'all not
Man, I've been
all
on
the
a
way
little
plant-based.
health conscious for really about the last 3 years. But like vegan wise, like since I met my wife. I stopped eating I stopped eating pork about 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of like started slowly but surely turning away from like more meat about 3 years ago. And then when I met my wife, and then she was just like, no meat. It was like,
Yeah, but I feel like the foundation with your religion, it was always there. Because
Yeah.
like even with the fasting and a one time a day, so you had good roots.
yeah,
I just had to come and just pluck them a little bit.
yeah,
So it's easy. It was an easy transition.
yeah. Not easy. It ain't easy.
Well, it's not easy, but it
Like-
was easier than most
like-
people.
The longest I've been like totally like not eating no meat was 2 months,
Yeah.
and that was just like,
I hate to do this right now. can you move on that side?
Sure.
It make it a lot easier.
No, sure.
See, if I'd have been thinking it first,
Yeah.
I'd have made sure that it just make it a lot easier. But one thing I did want to say though, honestly, from the first time that I met you two, and I don't know if anybody else has ever told y'all this, but y'all have a chemistry. Um, you can tell you can tell that you really love your wife.
Yeah.
I hate I can't record that.
I ain't got no problem saying it again. Shoot. You can tell that she loves you.
Yes.
The inspiration that she's giving you in your life, I understand that because with my wife now, it was like the same thing.
Yeah.
As far as being inspired to go plant based,
Right.
even though I was close.
Right.
When I look back on it, I'm what we call vegan curious here. When I was on that side, and then when you had that inspiration from somebody like, you know what, you should go and do it this way.
Yeah.
And then like you say, when you give away, when you stop with the pushback and you accept it, and then you see so much more open up in your life,
Right.
in your
Exactly.
relationship as well,
Yeah.
because you find yourself being able to be more open. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you still have those things that you have to deal with as a man, period, as far as, trying to push the pride and the ego down. And that way, because when you push that down, everything else comes up.
Yes, sir.
And you can accept her fulfilling her role and her job more.
Yes, sir.
Because when we don't do that, then we butt heads.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we gonna butt heads anyway.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
you don't want to be butting them too much. But then, because especially when you have someone like your wife
Yes.
who identifies with you and understands you. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? And it's a great feeling.
Yes, it is.
when
Yes,
you-
it
when
is.
you,
Yes,
uh,
it is. Most
when you-
definitely,
When
man.
you can make that transition. What would you say would have been the hardest part what was the hardest part for you?
I think the hardest part is just like finding the varieties of food, different types of food, because like as like a foodie type of person, and you're so used to eating different things, like when you take on this lifestyle, you wanna like, okay, then like, okay, give me the chicken version, give me the steak version, you want
Right.
to taste the different versions. So I guess it's like the consistency of finding the right thing to eat that you kind of find like appeasing.
I would think for us, because we're like serial entrepreneurs, so we're like always on the go. I think the hardest thing would probably be after hours,
Yes.
because we wake up usually I wake up about 4:30. My husband has started to wake up at 3 a.m. He like up at like 3:30.
Yeah.
So like from the moment he's up, he's like working on his scripts, and he is like super busy. And by the time we look up, it's like 6 o'clock. And then we're like scrambling, like where is the food? And then we're just at the closest fast food restaurant. And I think that's how we get off course. I think the most essential thing would be like the timing and food prepping. We do a lot better when we food prep.
Yes.
Now, how
Yeah, we
long?
do.
I don't mean to cut you off. I'm so sorry. How long have you been plant based?
So plant-based, I've been 2 years. So now for like the last 5 months, I've been like cheating. Like I said, it's not perfect. But when we do cheat, we cheat like the healthier cheating. So we're gonna cheat with something like very light. And then my husband like kind of implemented into me as well, which helped with also being vegan, because he just eats one time with his religion. He's like eats one time a day and fasts. So if we are eating, like our body has a time to digest and process, because people don't understand that their gut is constantly always moving when they are eating meat and processed foods, to where it's not giving time to rest the gut. So I think that helps. So when we eat like a chicken or
Yeah.
fish, something very light, I think that'll help. So it's not 100% consistency of vegan, but we're definitely getting back on track now.
Yes.
And he got a Ninja for Father's Day,
Yeah.
like a juicer. And
I'm thinking to myself, like, what's a ninja?
a Ninja is like the
I
little
know what you're talking
juicer
about.
and like
Trust
the
me.
slushy
Normally,
gadgets.
when I hear the word ninja lately,
Yeah.
it's something else.
Oh, no.
But
No.
if you can, before we go any further, Now, but she said when she was speaking about your religion. Now, are you plant based because of your religion now, or is
No,
just any?
no,
It's because
this
my cancer.
no, this
I think
basically it was more so
supportive.
like
Mhm.
she's had cancer and she was in remission, so we were just keeping that healthy food like inside her body because like if I'm always making bad choices, then she's more prone to make bad choices. So
Mhm.
that kind of like was the transition. So
So
with,
accountability partners.
yeah, for
Now,
sure.
we've had a lot of people come on who have reversed different ailments, whether it be cancer, diabetes, asthma, fibromyalgia,
Mhm.
all different kind of
Yeah,
ailments, which is one of the reasons that we have you guys here today. Like we were discussing, your business per se, we know it's an auto business, but it was more so because as we say here, you never know who your plant-based journey can inspire.
yeah,
Absolutely.
And I remember when I first met you guys, um, I don't want to say the wrong. I don't want to just call you Cash Jackson.
I mean,
but,
everybody. That's what everybody calls me. It's okay. Cash
I
Jackson.
remember you. It was very inspiring. Some of the things
Yeah.
you were saying in regards to dealing with overcoming that health issue.
Absolutely.
Um, have you found that eating plant-based helps you out more so than medication, or how do you go about doing that?
Absolutely. So I think holistically it's always going to be better. But also I wouldn't just grant it to holistic treatments. I would also grant it to the Most High as well. You
Hmm.
know, um, it wasn't just fruits and vegetables and herbs. It was praying and believing and fasting and just like um, asking God to spare me. You know, because my mother died from the same illness. So, and many people do die from the same illness, and it's just like asking Him to grant you with that discipline because chemotherapy, I don't think people realize that chemotherapy not only, so chemotherapy is designed to kill cells, not just cancerous cells. So they're going to also go essentially after the good cells as well and eventually leave you nothing. So chemotherapy kills 10 times faster than cancer, but it's also $1 billion industry, $1 trillion industry.
Right.
So they're not going to tell you, hey, you can go to the farmer's market and get some soursop and X, Y, and Z. They're not going to tell you that because then they'd be bankrupt.
Right. Right.
So I just think the knowledge isn't there for everybody, but because of my mother's sacrifice with her, passing away, I was fortunate to know, like, other routes and to research other routes to
Hmm.
where it led to, my life being spared, and I'm here today with my husband, and we're still going strong. So,
First time I met her, she was dropping knowledge just like that.
yeah,
I'm not playing. I'm not making this up. That's why they heard.
yeah.
um, if you can you guys look? We always ask all of our guests, please look into the camera and let the people know where, even though y'all not plant based,
Yeah.
let the people know where you get your protein from.
Ooh, that's a good question. I get a lot of my protein, I would say, like, uh, I eat a lot of salads.
Hmm.
Like, I eat a lot of salads, and I think that's majority of where I get. I'm gonna eat, like, I'm probably eat a salad a day. So I use
Salads,
that to
peanuts,
le-
whey
like
protein,
almonds and stuff like that.
smoothies, a lot of smoothies, and they have protein in those too, and
Yeah.
they're
Oh
they're
yeah,
they're
I'm a,
Like,
plant based as
you,
well.
if you eat almonds, don't eat the salted almonds. Eat just they
I'm gonna
might
play
be.
devil's advocate real quick
Yeah.
to the people. We've come across these kind of people. Man, I'm eating salads and I can't lose no weight. What you doing?
But you also fit.
It's
Well,
not.
my husband fitnesses as well,
Yeah,
so he is like a robot. So
like it's just not. See, the eating's half of it, but you have to work too. Like you can't just say you eat right and just think your
Then you
things
gotta
go
be
in proportion because you eat right. It doesn't work like that. Like like you have to, stay active. Like I don't I like tell her like if you looking to lose weight like and you're eating right, just walk.
Mm-hmm.
Like not just walk for like 10 minutes. Like try to walk for an hour,
Right.
at least an hour. If you can walk for an hour, like every day. You can really do this every day. This is not a hard task. You know.
But if you're plant-based, you won't have a problem with this because you'll have energy
Yeah.
You're right.
outside of
So
this work.
so if you're walking, just walking, over time you'll see those pounds start coming up.
Absolutely.
Because then a lot of people have to understand what they're putting on that salad as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You know what I'm
There's
saying?
not just a
Salad-
regular salad. We don't mean
Salad
turkey,
dressing.
ham.
Salad dressing
We don't
is
mean.
yes.
And it's
Salad
like,
dressing is very fattening. You know, like even without the meat,
Yes.
just like salad dressing. Like
So, you know, a good
people
thing-
don't have like like when it says you look at the back of
they're not looking at the calories.
calories.
and
So
it's
boom,
like
you just
crazy calories, and like a teaspoon, like
and then,
a
like-
tablespoon is crazy.
like. And then like you're halfway in it, and then you want redressing it. So like
Yeah.
that's very fattening. You
And
gotta
I'm
be
guilty
conscious of that.
I'm guilty because there's also a such thing as unhealthy vegans too.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
There's
right.
also there's different strokes for different folks because there's also unhealthy vegans out here as well that don't make the conscious decisions of being a healthy vegan.
Did-
But also like a little tidbit like for that like salads. So salads are like very fattening, and they'll get like those calories will add up on you quick.
Yeah.
So something when I went to like the nutritionist, they told me to do was so like like you can make salad dressing from scratch, right?
Yeah.
So and they have like the powders, like the packet powders. So like if you are somebody that really likes ranch, and this is still not all plant based because I'm not really sure what's in those ranch packets, but so you take like the little powder ranch packets, and then you take like the Greek Yoplait or like a vanilla one. So you take that, and they also make those for vegans. We also have like our own supplement of yogurts.
Yeah.
So you also could even do that, and you just pour those like ranch packets in, and it'll give the same consistency of that and way less calories.
Right.
Way less. So you like cheat the system a little bit with it.
Cashew yogurt, y'all know.
Cashew yogurt.
Yeah.
And then we do have vegan ranch, but
And that's good.
Yeah.
One
It
thing,
is
one
really
thing I was
good.
gonna say, if y'all haven't seen it already, look at this video called "The Medicine Salad" on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's a husband and wife, just like y'all.
Yeah.
He calls it. It's about 45 minutes, but he calls it the medicine salad because he said it saved her life. She was dealing with, I forgot what illness it was, but basically everything at the salad bar, naturally no meat, no cheese, but everything else, and he break it down and explain like how the different vegetables play off each other.
Yeah.
How the different
Yeah,
color
like
pepper,
binders.
right? And we didn't recreated it a couple of times. Like you go right down the street and do it. And it is so damn good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about. I've always been partial to vinaigrette anyway, so
Yeah.
I'm cool with any vinaigrette, balsamic, raspberry, strawberry. It don't make no difference.
Yeah.
Even though when I was young, I couldn't stand the smell of it, but now I love it.
Because you don't
But-
have all those parasites.
Right, but try the medicine salad. But
Yeah.
definitely look at that video because it's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth it. Speak to the people if you guys can about 24/7 Motorsports
Oh,
because that's how I found out about you guys.
yes. This week is gonna be a big week, man. We finna really open up this week, man. So stay tuned for that. We also got something very big. I'm finna announce probably in about.
You actually could announce it here.
No, I want to get everything together first, so I'm not gonna announce it
Trust
right
me,
now.
I
He's like
understand.
Soda. It's like his baby. This
Yeah,
new
so
project.
I
is
got
like,
one in my head. I want to say, and I
Yeah,
can't
so-
say it.
Yeah, so right
I'm
now-
always like telling.
Yeah, I don't want to announce it right now.
I
but,
understand.
like,
Trust me.
that is definitely coming this week, though, because I said it was going to come this week, but we had
Yeah.
some setbacks this week. So this week, coming soon, at least by Friday. I'm going to announce it. It's going to be big, man. Make sure that you tune in because you might want to be a part of it. Everybody might want to be a part of it. It's going to bring the city together, man, like I say,
That's
man.
great. We can't wait.
Like I say, 24 Motorsports, man. Like we open this week, man. We gonna really open up Tuesday. We're going to do. We're gonna be detailing cars, washing cars, tents, wraps, mechanical work. The car lot is still on the way. We still going through stuff
Paperwork
with that.
and
That's
stuff with
paperwork
that.
and stuff with that. But
You
but-
can't beat the IRS and stuff like that. Some stuff you just can't go according.
so as soon as that but like I said, Tuesday, we're planning on being open, man. Come support all you guys can. And like I say, by Friday, I'm going to announce that other announcement, man. Like St. Louis finna come together, man. Let's get it.
Now, where are you guys located at? Cause you know,
6994 Chippewa. You can reach me at 557-234-9770. The Facebook is 24 Motorsports. If you guys want to like and subscribe, man, we appreciate that. Yeah, man, everything's coming together, man.
yeah, I
Everything's
understand.
coming
Hey.
together, man.
Now, wait a minute. She said she made a real quick comment. I heard this comment too. That's why I'm gonna ask you
and
this
I'm
question. You do scripts?
Oh man.
No,
No.
no.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, you
No,
up doing
see, he
scripts.
can. He caught. You. That's that big. Y'all see, vegan. You quick.
Nah.
Y'all see that's that vegan.
We gonna leave that where it's at. We,
Yeah,
you know, we
yeah.
ain't gonna talk
Plead the
about that. That's cool. Yeah, I understand completely because I'm telling you, I got an idea in my head. And,
Now you gonna tell us off air. What's the idea? Can we get like?
I'm
No. Cause then
No,
I
I
don't want
wanna hear
nobody.
it.
I don't want
No.
nobody feeling like I want to share my idea. This is so. If you want to share your idea, share your idea.
Oh yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with you.
Okay,
Trust me, it
okay,
ain't got
okay.
nothing to do with
He's
you.
like a perfectionist. When I say he will
I know
tweak
what you're
something
talking
and
about.
tweak it,
Oh,
you
don't
tweak
want to
it
say
and
nothing into
tweak
it. Like,
Yeah.
perfect. Like he's
put it like
his
this. I'm
biggest
looking
friend.
for a facility. I'm looking for a facility that you can that's 420 friendly, indoor and outdoor, for event November 1st.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
on a Sunday.
We
Okay.
invited, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely invited.
Okay.
That's
November,
the plan.
November, as a matter of fact, November 1st. November 1st is World Vegan Day.
Okay.
November is Hip Hop Month.
Mm.
So
Oh, you starting
Go
off the
perfect
month?
for the hip hop vegan.
Yeah. You
we
starting
gonna,
off right.
we trying to have a hip hop party and celebrate World Vegan Day at the same time. And right now, this past week, that's when everything came to fruition. We looking for vendors. We also looking for a facility to host this event. It's gonna be a hip hop party, and we celebrating World Vegan Day as well. Yes, be here at 12:30. Somebody, our last guest, she just sent a message.
Yeah.
But definitely that's this cat's out the bag now.
Yeah.
We're trying to have a hip hop party,
Okay.
and we celebrating World Vegan Day. So
That's gonna be
anybody
dope.
that can help us, I already know a couple of different facilities here, but y'all not smoke friendly. We don't want people to have to go outside to their car.
Yeah.
I mean, now if it come down to that, but
Right.
we not trying to really look out for the drinkers like that. Y'all cool, but we looking out for the smokers first.
All right.
But that's what we trying to do. November 1st.
Worst case scenario, like shout out to Euphoria. We frequent there a lot, and they have like these crazy infused drinks. What is that?
Can't think of the drink.
It's like these mango fruity drink. Maybe you do something like that. Maybe just consume it a different way. Sometimes you gotta go a different route.
We smoking.
We smoke.
No, I got you though. I understand completely because as a matter of fact, if you can you speak about that link that you had sent me about the entrepreneurship? Because I know your wife is all about business.
Oh, which one?
It was a
I think it was
entrepreneur
probably
class?
just telling about us.
Mhm.
I was just talking about the hair company, Tiger Transportation. But if we're gonna shed a light on any, I'm pretty sure people know about that. I want to shed a light on my husband just started a fitness company.
Okay.
So we're all about fitness, and he is starting to do like workout routines, and
Yeah.
eventually we're gonna implement like the meal prepping. So could you tell them where they can find like your workout routines and stuff? A little bit about that.
We're gonna start back going live tomorrow at 8 a.m. And what we're gonna do every day is at 8 a.m. we'll go live for about 15 to 30 minutes. Just so the lives aren't too long. They're not drawn off of like hours or anything like that. But just 15 to 30 minutes, just like doing something healthy. I mean, for as like fitness wise, some type of cardio, push-ups, pull-ups or whatever, something like that.
And everybody can do this.
Be healthy,
So
y'all.
we're gonna for the first we're gonna start it back up because we started it, but then like I say, last week was crazy. I had to take my son to college visits and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
like
stuff. And I see you
had a-
guys have this. That's why I was just looking at this.
so but like I say, we're gonna start it back up tomorrow, 8 a.m. You know, be every day at 8 a.m. We'll go live for like I say about 15 to 30 minutes, just doing a light little workout, and then after that, we're gonna start showing like the meal prep part after that. So after the first 7 days are free. After 7 days, you can subscribe to my page for just 99 cents. Like I said, it's 99 cents a month. Just if you want to try to get healthy and have workout plans and meal plans all together in one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was trust me, I was listening, but our guest who's scheduled right now, please try the Google chat again. She was saying that I'm timed out on her.
Oh yeah.
And it's really important that we get her on because we had an issue with our link with her a couple of months ago.
Oh, it's okay. Well, listen, we'll head out because we actually.
I'm saying,
are
y'all
like-
got to make a move. But
Yeah, but
we
like-
so glad that you guys came by
Yeah.
today.
Yes,
Trust me.
Glad for having us, man. Like I say.
Before you guys get out of here, one more time, can you let the people know where they can find you?
Oh,
at?
you also need to tell them your page. You just said your page. You need to tell them your page name to where they can follow you for your workouts.
Mario Bryant.
Spell it. He's my husband's
I'm
new.
ready to go.
My husband's new
Literally
at content.
ready to go.
His name is Mario Bryant. It's Mario Bryant, traditionally spelled.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. You said Mario Bryant.
Yes. And it's 8 a.m.
Yes, 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
8 a.m. live tomorrow. This is on Instagram, Facebook.
Facebook.
Just
Facebook.
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 Just Facebook right now.
Yep.
Just Facebook right now.
All right, man. Hey, I'm gonna be at work.
Facebook
but
is the only one trying to make me professional. So hey, I like the.
I'm gonna be at work, but I'm
He been
I'm
going- he
definitely
been
gonna
going
be,
crazy
I
on
won't be doing
Facebook.
any working out, but I
Yeah.
will be watching.
Oh, that's good,
Will be
man.
watching.
Good
trust me.
vibes. A lot of good vibes.
Like
there.
like I say, man, it's so easy. Like she just does walk and squats. Like it doesn't matter, bro. Like it doesn't have to. Like I'm not doing it. Come at your own pace.
Mhm.
You don't have to do the most high, but just move. Just move your body.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter about. I'm pretty sure you can do 5 squats right now, and walk to that door. But you
Me?
rather- yeah.
And if you can, he's gonna push you to do it.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
can't. So.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna make it happen. I can do that.
We
Yeah,
do.
even with these bad knees, don't
Yeah, we
be on
gotta
my
get
like
up outta
my
here.
knees that bad. But I want to thank
Busy,
y'all once
busy,
again for
busy.
coming by.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Oh man, thank you so
Anytime.
much.
Thank you. It was good to see you again. We look forward to meeting your wife too. We gotta
Oh yeah, y'all gonna hopefully see me soon once I get this
Yeah.
other car.
Absolutely. Keep us posted on the event as well.
I definitely will.
Thank you
Definitely will.
guys.
Once again, that was 24 Motorsports
All right, bro.
joining us this morning. Great new friends of the show from here in St. Louis, Chippewa, and DePere. And right now we are waiting on our next guest. This will be Queen Naja Speaks from Baltimore, Maryland. We waiting on her to get join in. Hopefully we will not be having another problem with our link. But until then, it's just
I'm here.
Oh, see,
I can't see you. I can hear you.
you can't. You got your camera up. Let me turn this around.
Okay, is my video on? There we go. I can see you now.
All
Hi.
right. All right. Let me give her the proper introduction.
Who y'all talking to?
Who are we talking to right now? This would be from the great city of Baltimore, Maryland. Queen Naja Speaks.
Peace and blessings, everyone. How are you?
I'm doing great, and I am truly thankful that. Hold on, let me adjust this camera. Oh, look, that might be the best I can get right now. Truly grateful to have you on this morning. Because like I said, that problem that we had with that link a couple of months ago, that was my fault for sending out the wrong link. And That's why I
I
know you.
know it was.
I know this morning she was like, "You send me another link." I'm like, I'm making sure you got the right link. But if you can, let the people know your name and where you're from.
Peace and blessings, everyone. I am Naja Wright Brown, Baltimore, Maryland, managing partner of the multi-award winning The Land of Kush Vegan Soul Bistro and co-founder and executive director of Black Veg Society.
Yes, ma'am. In the great city of Baltimore, Maryland. Oh my, I've been there. I've been there before. Now, how long have you been plant based?
I went plant-based in 2005, which was 3 years after I relocated to Maryland from New Jersey. So it was a
Oh,
job relocation. And that's how I wound up in Maryland. And I thought my health was in the best of ever because I was eating all my protein, my eggs and my meat and my dairy and all that other stuff until I
mm,
went to the doctor and they said, yeah, cholesterol's high and this and that and so on and so on. And I had met my now husband, Gregory Brown, who is the founder and executive chef, CEO of the Land of Kush, and he was a black vegan.
oh, okay. All right.
Yes,
This is oh,
still is.
this everything
and,
you.
and and that's where the journey started.
I was gonna say everything you just said sounded so, for one, inspiring, and for two, it just sounds great. Any just to even hear that. Now you said are you originally from New Jersey?
I came here to Maryland through New Jersey, but I am a native New Yorker, born and raised. I spent 22 years in New York, 10 years in Jersey, and now 20 years in Maryland. Yes, I am aging myself.
Okay, so I mean, what part of New York?
What'd you say?
What part of New York are you from?
The South Bronx, the South
Oh,
Bronx, KRS-One,
okay.
you
All
know?
right. All right. Wait a minute.
KRS, home of KRS, but hip hop.
From an intelligent brown man, a
That's what I'm
vegetarian
talking
who
about.
go
That's
for
what I'm
ham
talking
or
about.
chicken or turkey or
South
hamburger.
Bronx is
Cause
in
to
the
me,
house.
that's
That's my
suicide,
people.
self-murder.
Those are my people right there. I love KRS-One. That's my guy. Matter of fact, his birthday coming up soon. That's my. Hey, I love the teacher.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
about.
the Leo Lion. Leo Lion. You know, I'm into all the numerology astrology, so he's definitely a lion.
Okay, now how long have you guys been in business?
Land of Kush is celebrating 15 years,
Mm.
15 beautiful years, and Black Veg Society is celebrating 12 years.
Oh my God, you got that. I love to hear that because that it helps me with my platform, and it also helps people who know who come across you and meet you guys to know that you're firmly planted in the community, in this community, and in this society, and you really know what you're doing and know what you're talking about. You know, so um, now you said your husband excuse me, is a vegan chef.
Yes, he is a self-taught chef. He didn't go to any schools. He just went vegan after listening to KRS's song Beef and just threw everything out of his refrigerator and learned how to cook reading books.
Oh man,
So he's
y'all,
definitely he serves the likes of Stevie Wonder,
mm,
Erica Badu, Angela Davis. I mean, the list can go on and on and on. So
oh
and he
my
is
God,
self-taught.
oh man. Now, do you do any vegan cooking yourself?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm the one that I'm a vegan breakfast person. So if you've ever been to the Land of Kush, and today's Sunday, we have a Sunday brunch. The Sunday brunch was inspired by myself. The scrambled tofu, the veggie sausage, the potatoes, the
Okay.
pancakes. So I'm big on vegan breakfast, and we can't have enough of it. It's so hard to find good vegan breakfast foods.
Oh yeah, you're not lying. Matter of fact,
What's beef? Grow up. Eat your lentil.
I don't know if you heard this. I don't know this guy's name. I can't remember his name. He just started a vegan bed and breakfast. Because that actually was Curly's idea. She'd been having that idea for about 2 years, and the dude just popped up about 2 months ago with the vegan Airbnb. Um, when you say breakfast food, That's one of the items that I try to get I try to get people to sample slash taste when it comes to the vegan curious, because we try to get them to understand how you can have, quote unquote regular meals but have them veganized. Um, Especially when it comes to pancakes, things like I like to have people try things like that because they're so used to those items having, as you know, eggs and milk in them, and that's one of the
Right.
ways that I try to get people to understand we have moist food without eggs and milk. You have to be willing to
Yes.
try these foods, and with you specializing in breakfast, and we know within our community, and not just the black community, but all communities, brunch is very popular. And
Yes.
what is it about your brunch per se that that you would say makes you stand out from other people? What makes Land of Kush stand out from other people's brunches?
Man, I wish I was on earlier because I had my brunch plate and I was just eating that thing up. Well, let's start with the scrambled tofu. And people, everybody doesn't like soft tofu, but when you show them how to make an easy scrambled tofu and the way you season it and what you put in it and how it tastes, people start turning heads and they start thinking differently.
Mm-hmm.
But breakfast is a basic food. You can have avocado toast. People don't really understand avocado is a fruit and it is a superfood that
Yep.
smeared on top of a toasted piece of Ezekiel bread and you straight. You
Ooh.
know,
Oh man.
oatmeal, so basic. Oatmeal with some plant-based milk, real and vegan butter, or however you want to do it up with your own. So basic and so nutritious. My daughter, my husband cooks for my daughter her lunch, her breakfast, her dinner, all of that. And he makes the polenta, the yellow grits.
Oh
Because he
man.
said can't grits be no other color than yellow, but I'll take them white, yellow, whatever. But he'll do the yellow grits with
Mm.
sauteed veggies,
Oh
and then
God.
she'll sprinkle it with some nutritional yeast. That's basic and it's healthy.
That's fire. Cause I'm hungry.
I just gave you four options right there, right?
Yeah, so did man, boy, and what a lot of people don't know, and I'm glad you said that. Just those quick four options, you would be full for hours off that avocado toast and that polenta. Um, Let me ask you, what would you say would be your favorite dish to prepare and your favorite dish to eat?
I love preparing the scrambled. Well, if you're talking about breakfast, I love preparing the scrambled tofu and avocado toast. If you're talking about lunch, I'm a light lunch eater. I don't like heavy lunches, so
Hmm.
I'm more into the salad. So at the Land of Kush, we have a customer favorite called the live kale. Let me tell you something. People that don't like kale love the kale salad because we massage it down because kale is really rough and you got to massage it down to get
Hmm.
the oils out, and then we put the avocado in it, we put olive oil, we put lemon and garlic, and then sprinkle some nutritional yeast and shredded carrots, and boom,
Mm.
nutritious and delicious.
Got a bad heart condition.
What?
Still eat hog mugs and
So,
chitlins.
whew, man, that sounds so good. If you can, real quick, we like to have all of our guests look right in the camera and let people know where they get their protein from.
What? That's like the easy thing. You got beans, you have super grains like quinoa, and that's really getting technical in it. But for our new folks, protein is in your beans. It's in everything if you could think about it. But
Hmm.
beans, your nuts, your seeds, um, yeah, predominantly. And then your tofu and your tempeh. And what else? How else do I consume my protein? I think those are the top ones.
Okay.
That oh, and then your nut butter. So we're big into the sunflower butter.
Yes,
So for
ma'am.
people that are allergic to peanut butter, you got sunflower butter. You can get the protein in those butters too.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. The reason that we ask people that, because as you know yourself, we always have people who try to counter us with, well, where you guys getting your protein from? You guys are going. I'm going to be protein deficient being vegan, and it's like that's why we have people look in the camera, and just let them know, hey, leafy greens, lentils. We got many sources. Many sources. Um,
And,
Uh,
and look at your big animals, your gorillas, your horses, your giraffes. You know where they getting their protein from. They're not getting it from me. They're eating greens, the grass. And I'm glad you brought that up because I was thinking like,
mhm,
what I like.
mhm.
Protein is in everything.
Hold on for a second. I need to look in the camera. When I say that stuff, y'all call me a hater.
I mean, I look deficient. I don't look protein deficient. I'm gonna be 55 in a few months in February, and I do high intensity training. As a matter of fact, I spent an hour at the fitness camp. I call it fitness camp. It's not the
Hmm.
gym because they really put us through some extensive, strenuous training, and it's all because of the nutrient dense food that
Hmm.
I eat. And then you got to get your rest too. So,
Yes,
on top
ma'am.
of that, you need all that. You need your rest, your mental, emotional, physical rest as well. So you can
Okay.
be nice and strong and clear headed so that you can do all the stuff that you're doing with all that equipment and
Right.
manage and making sure everybody gets the right links. So eating vegan and plant-based is the only way to go.
Now,
And I say plant-based because if you consume too much processed vegan food, that's not good either. So
right,
you want to eat from the earth, you want to eat from the ground.
right. I try to tell people, a lot of the impossibles and beyonds, the more deeper you get into it, you find yourself eating that stuff less and less. That's more,
Right.
it's more transitional. Um, um, I lost my train of thought for a second. I was thinking of something when yeah, when you said your birthday's in February. February when?
The 23rd.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
a Pisces.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Curly is February 15th. So see, she missed y'all by a day or two. But um, so are you up? When you said you were from Baltimore, I'm sorry, in Baltimore, but you said you were from New York. That made me think about and then when you guys with the Black Veg Society, will you guys be going to the Black Veg Fest in a couple of weeks?
Well, those are my people. Black, we're part of the Federation of Vegan Festivals. I won't be able to attend, but I'll have someone covering for Naja Speaks. As a matter of fact, my brother from Kinfolk Vegan, Marquise Butler, he'll be
Hmm.
out there. And I'll be interviewing him on site. But brother Omawale Adewale and his wife Nadia Moy and Francis, and we got our peeps coming from Philly. Richard Rogers of Philly Veg Fest. We got Atlanta coming up. My people
Uh,
Naime. So the crew will be there. I can't be there because my beautiful daughter is in a play, The Wiz Junior, and I never liked to miss Black Veg Fest, but for the past 3 years, I've had to miss it because she's been in these plays. But those are my people. Like, that's my brother out there. Those are my people. So I hope
man,
you're gonna go, right?
I'm trying to go. We had my man from Philly Veg Fest on about a month, 2 months almost before Veg Fest, before Philly Veg Fest, and I couldn't make that. And I just felt,
Oh man.
yeah, I'm,
Then I went to that one. That one was cool. But Black Veg Fest, you're talking about thousands and thousands of people. So this one is going to be a big one because my peeps, John Lewis from the film maker of They're Trying to Kill Us is going to be out there. You got Scott Bernard's going to be out there. Etef is
oh
going to
my
be out there.
God.
Like this is the one to go to. If you're going to go to one, you got to go to this one.
And I
Trust
was,
me. I'm mad I can't go. I mean, I'm not mad because I got to go to my daughter's play, but I would be out there
I'm gonna tell
for
you what,
real.
I was gonna. This how bad I wanted to go to Veg Fest. I was going to Philly Veg Fest. I was gonna catch the bus, go to Philly Veg Fest, catch the Uber back to the bus station, and catch the 325 bus back. I had it all planned out and everything. But man, so see now, oh my God, this sounds like this gonna be just as good, if not better than Philly Veg Fest.
Go to Black Veg Fest. If you miss Philly Veg Fest this year, trust me, you are going to regret not going to Black Veg Fest. And I'm gonna tell Omawale when I'm on because we have weekly meetings. I told you to go out there. You need to go out there. Okay. You should do some coverage too with the Red, Black, and vegan.
Oh yeah, cause we all family now. Y'all part of the Red, Black, and Vegan family. Just to let y'all know.
Yeah, you got to go out, man. Don't. You need to trust me. Like I'm telling you, these are my peeps. I've been supporting Black Veg Fest since they started. You need to
Mm,
go this year. So
Mash-
don't. If you miss Philly, go to Black Veg Fest. Trust me.
Marchette, you heard that. So I don't know if I'm gonna be getting a rental car. 'Cause I can't fly right now. It's too late. But
Well, you're based out of Chicago?
no,
Were
we
you
in
in
St.
Chicago?
Louis. We in St. Louis. I'm gonna either catch the bus. I'm
You're in
getting
the
there.
city. Go to Black Veg Fest. I'm telling yo, folks, everybody listening. Black Veg, well, because I'm co-creator of Vegan Soul Fest, and Vegan Soul Fest has been on hiatus for a few
Hmm.
years, and people are missing it in Baltimore. I'm telling everybody, we put in the energy in Brooklyn. Y'all need to be going to Black Veg Fest Saturday, August 8th.
Mm.
Everybody needs to be going out there Saturday, August. Trust me, I would not even. I don't play around.
Y'all
You
heard
got to
that?
go out there and make sure you do your coverage and all that other stuff. You are not going to regret it.
If you can you speak about the federation? The actual name of it again. Once again, it's you said the Federation of Vegan Festivals. I know you had said it before.
Yes, yes. The Federation of Vegan Festivals is a collaborative effort between some powerful BIPOC festivals. So we have Black Veg Fest, as you mentioned, Vegan Soul Fest or Black Veg Society, because I do a lot of events. So Black Veg Society, um, Veggie Taste, Philly Veg Fest, and Texas Veg Fest, which is in Austin. So this is the core team. But we're taking on new members that are interested in. Baltimore has a festival called the Be More Vegan Block Party. So I'm looking to get them into the federation because they're growing and need support. We share best practices and resources and support so we can go to each other's fests and support on that level, whether it's volunteering, whether it's covering, doing live coverages or interviews, things like that. You got to
Hmm.
make sure that you're not just taking from the group, that you're giving as well. So it's a family, and the energy is superb because a lot of time in our community we hoarding information, we're not sharing. This is a group where sharing is caring, and we all love each other, want to make sure that all of our events grow.
We got that, and now we gonna work on the St. Louis leg. we gonna work on being the St. Louis portion and growing in the Midwest and beyond for real. Cause I love everything. I
Yeah,
love everything that y'all
you
doing.
have Midwest Veg Fest out there, right? You got Midwest
Midwest Soul
Veg
Vest.
Soul. I haven't been to that one.
It
I haven't
is.
been to that one, but I've heard great things about it.
It's like the first weekend in October because they have theirs in Kansas. It's in Kansas City, and it's always like a week. Well, last year was the same week as St. Louis Veg Fest, because St. Louis Veg Fest
Okay.
is like a week later, if I'm not mistaken. 2 days, couple days before my birthday, if I'm not mistaken. But
Okay, I have to get my butt out to the Midwest. That's something that me and my husband was talking about, like Chi-Town. I
mm,
interviewed the brother Forever Band because I didn't know he was vegan, and when I found out, I interviewed him. And I got to get to your
oh yeah,
areas and see what's popping.
yeah. Well, now besides breakfast food, what do you like to eat when you if you had like one choice? And you want from what's going on your plate? And you wait a
Yeah,
minute,
what do
your
I like
husband
to
ain't
eat?
making it. Your husband ain't making it. If you had to go out somewhere and you wanted to have
I'm
a
trying to.
meal,
Ethiopian food. I'm a fan of Ethiopian food. I
oh, there
love
you
the
go.
injera bread. I love the cultural aspect of using the bread to eat my collard
Mm-hmm.
greens, my salad, my lentils, the yellow and red lentils, and the potatoes. That is just a cultural thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
So Ethiopian food, number one, so filling. And then if it's not Ethiopian food, I like Japanese food, so the
Mm-hmm.
vegan ramen, the sushis, well, really the avocado rolls, like rolls and stuff, miso soup. I'm really big into that
Mm-hmm.
type of stuff too.
Yeah, you might want to. When you do come to St. Louis, there's a restaurant called Miskerum, Meskereum, I believe. Miskerum, they're Ethiopian. Great food, great people. If you can you describe what the plant-based scene is like in the DMV area, Baltimore area?
Man, we it's love. It's
Mm,
love. Um, we just need more of it. Like restaurants are every time, like, oh my God, Eat Life Restaurant, I would say Dr. Baruch, who's been around way before us, like, the original Hebrew Israelites in the vegan scene. They had to temporarily close. It's vibrant, but because of the high cost and the high labor and the high rent, restaurants have been closing down. So it's just
Right.
a blessing that we've been able to manage staying open. So it's not easy for us either. And our folks, we just need to support each other. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So we can
Right.
stay open.
Right.
But we have one of the events that I work on is Maryland Vegan Eats Vegan Restaurant Week, and that's coming up Friday, August 7th through August 16th. And this will be a time to go around and visit vegan and veg friendly restaurants. So it's a celebration, and we're having a rooftop party at a hotel. So we
Mm.
try to bring, the vibe of people from out of town to experience what Maryland has to offer really around the Baltimore, the DMV area. What do we have to offer in terms of vegan and plant-based options? So that is what I do. I
Okay.
curate, innovate, and try to bring more events into our area because we need it. We need it as far
Hmm.
as our culture is concerned, Black, Indigenous, and people of color.
Right. Right. Wait a minute. What was those dates you said again?
It's August 7th, Friday, August 7th through Sunday, August 16th.
Okay.
If you just go to blackvegsociety.org and look at our outreach projects, you'll see MD Vegan Eats, you'll see Naja Speaks, you'll see the Children's Veg Fest. We got a Children's Veg Fest coming up Saturday, August 29th and Sunday, August 30th. You'll also see all the other initiatives that we are involved with because this is what I do. So if you go to blackvegsociety.org, you will see under outreach every single branded initiative that we have. And then if you go to landofkush.com, you can see what we offer on our menu and get our story there.
Yes, ma'am. I love everything I just heard, but but we're gonna have to go back to this children's veg fest because as you and I both know, uh, we want to speak to and not at the parents of young kids who need to eat healthier. We want parents to get away from making the excuses of, well, I don't have time, or this is cheap, or whatever. We know all of the things that have been said over the years, and
Right.
with the presence of that young man in the back seat, with what me and Marchette just went through this past week with having two grandkids visit. They were just here for a week, and they ate plant based all week. One of them, we were pleasantly surprised because she, let's say, just a quote unquote, she's a taki eater, so but all during the week, she and she was eating plant based food and requesting plant based food as well. Now her little brother, he was used to it. He's done it before. Speaking on that issue, and if you can, please expound on the Children's Veg Fest.
Absolutely. So Children's Veg Fest was birthed out of our first year in hiatus with Vegan Soul Fest because I always have to come up with like what's the next project. So I saw that there was a gap in terms of focusing on the children and families that need to have access to information on what do you feed the kids, or how to dispel the myths about deficiencies in the diet, or how do you cook this. So this is our third year, and we have a partnership with the Y of Central Maryland, and we bring out chefs that have children that are vegan, and we
Hmm.
also bring out gardeners who plant like microgreens or just plant seeds to grow plants, and then we make it fun. And it's not just about veganism; it's also about academics. So
Yes,
we
ma'am.
we have someone that performs like academic songs to engage the younger children. There's all type of activities. There's vendors, and it is a really, really, really a fun time. And it's important because families don't know what they don't know.
Mm-hmm.
and you can't just talk down to them because everyone's lifestyle is different. So it's not like one cookie cutter situation.
Right.
You have to be able to understand accessibility, especially if you live in a food desert. How does that work? How to engage your community supported agricultural programs, and also make sure that it's fun, because a lot of times the children want to be noticed, they want to have fun, and things have to taste good. My daughter's been vegan from birth, and she doesn't even question it. Sometimes she doesn't even know why. She just, I don't eat that, like, or is this vegan, or does this have this in there? So and we want to engage youth vendors, youth that have businesses that have cruelty-free products, whether it's food, whether it's jewelry, what have you, just to teach them entrepreneurship as well. Because as you can see with the new technology, who knows if there will be certain jobs available in the
Right.
future. So we want to create that entrepreneurial mindset in the beginning.
Oh man, y'all, this has been one of the best episodes we've had in a long time. Cause man, I'm all about learning and sharing information, and especially when it comes to the kids, and doing things healthy for the kids, and trying to inspire them to be healthier. And it's just
And
wonderful to
arts
just
and crafts and upcycling, environmentalism stuff. You gotta, it has to be fun and engaging, and it has to be,
right.
for them, and some of it by them. Like my daughter was instrumental in selecting the logo for the Children's Veg Fest brand, which is a
Mm,
heart that looks like a strawberry. Kids love strawberries, so it has
right.
to, it has to really speak to them.
Yeah, that's man. This is all wonderful. How many years again for the Children's Veg Fest?
This is our third year, and,
Third
and it's
year.
in partnership with the Y of Central Maryland this year. And this is our second year as a virtual. So we do have a virtual component for people that can't come out and actually experience the hands-on. We have
What?
presentations on Sunday for those families and for the children to engage with, because some children can't come out,
Oh
for a number of reasons. So we have something for them on that Sunday.
man, that virtual. Whoever's idea that was a great idea right there. That was, oh my God. Um,
Thank you.
this is just outstanding. Y'all whole platform, everything that y'all doing, y'all covering all the bases, whether it's kids, adults, information wise, digitally, in person. Um, a job well done. Not definitely a job not finished, but everyone in my eyes should be recognized when you're doing a good job, because people have no
I
problem.
appreciate it.
People have no
I
problem.
appreciate it.
People have no problem complaining at the drop of a dime. But when it comes to great
I,
customer service and great work, a lot of times, and I developed this philosophy a few years ago because I used to work in customer service on the phone and in person. People
me
have
too.
people
Me
have
too. We can talk about that.
right. Wait, first of all, to go off the script, you ever seen the movie Sorry to Bother You?
No, I haven't. I gotta
Oh,
watch that.
you
But
gonna
I used to
love
work
that
for
movie.
Verizon Wireless for 10 years, and
I
I
did
was a
too.
customer service rep and promoted to customer service supervisor and tech support supervisor and then quality
Man,
assurance. So I know all about customer service from individual business and from government support standpoint.
I worked at Verizon when Homeboy was the lead spokesperson, and they wouldn't give his name out. Can you hear
Mm-hmm.
me now? Yeah, I
Yes.
worked at the customer service center. I worked at Verizon when the first camera phones came out. That's
Oh,
that's how
yeah.
long ago I worked at Verizon. But
Yeah. That's how
before
I got down here in Maryland. I mean, that's where I started. That's how I got to Maryland, through Verizon.
before before we let you get out of here, we got our final guest that showed up for the day. Let the people know where they can find you on social media.
Okay, folks, look, if you want to find out about everything that we're doing, just follow me at Naja Speaks. We didn't talk about the podcast. You'll find out all about that. Go to NAIJHA Speaks. Um, and then you can get the website, all that stuff. You can get the link to Land of Kush, Black Veg Society, Children's Veg Fest. Everything that I'm engaged with is on that Naja Speaks platform. And please show your support. We need help,
Definitely.
donations, all that type of stuff.
Definitely.
We cannot do this without the community love. Community. We got to do
Right.
this together. And I hope to see you at one of the events.
Oh,
And please, if you need anything, don't don't hesitate. Reach out. Naja Speaks.
oh, Najee, we all red, black, and vegan family now, so it's on from this point on. It's definitely on. And you'll be back, and I'm gonna be on y'all show too. So we gonna definitely get together in the future.
Thank you for having me. Have a blessed, safe, and joyful day.
You have a great day, and thanks for coming by again. That's Naja Speaks,
Bye.
Queen Naja from Baltimore, Maryland. And want to thank everybody for joining in, and we finally have our last guest for the day. And we got one. She's gonna be getting joined in. But
Who y'all talking to?
who we talking to right now? We we have Miss Ebony Pearl from here in St. Louis with Honey Pearl. I'm talking. I almost say the name wrong. Honey Pearl. We're gonna need to come up close to the mic so we can hear you. No problem at all. I want to thank you for blessing us with your presence this morning. Naturally, normally my my co-host would be here, but she's not here today. Big shout out to the Curly Vegan. But definitely, we are glad to have you this morning. Thank you for coming by. Um, Normally, I don't really do too much show interaction on Facebook, so that's why it was like kind of up in the yeah. Because I'm like, man, I'm like, somebody, I'm missing out. All right, but we got you here this morning. That's the best thing. Let the people know your name and where you're from.
Okay, my name is Ebony Pearl. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. Oh, let me get closer. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Ebony Pearl. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I do have like a herbal tea business called
Mm-hmm.
Honey Pearl Herbals, where I specialize in like teas, like that we would call weeds that help actually heal your body.
Mm-hmm.
It would kind of replace pharmaceuticals. My partner that's coming with me, she actually has the same kind of business, and we're about to merge our businesses.
Okay.
Yeah, because we might as well.
Okay. Now, Ebony, you say you from St. Louis.
I am.
You know what I got to ask you. What school did you go to?
Gateway.
Oh,
Yeah. Gateway.
man.
For sure.
That's cool though. Hey,
That's hilarious.
For the older people, she went to Old
She
Fallon
went to
Tech.
yeah,
But no, it's all good.
Yeah.
How long have you had your business?
About I'm gonna say about 4 years now.
About 4 years.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, what made you want to go into a health and wellness business per se?
Well, because I do not like taking pharmaceuticals. They affect my body terribly. So my first client was myself.
Okay.
And then it was the people around me. I kind of became like the local little hood pharmacist. You know what I'm saying? You need this. You need something for your respiratory. You got diabetes. You finna have surgery. Come hit me up. I got it. You know what I'm saying? And I was doing it totally free. And then of course, we met at Sula Market. I was working with Miss Danella Watkins, and that's when I first got kind of introduced to the idea that, oh man, this is actually something I could do and make money off of and help more people. Because I knew that's what she was doing because she had been there for years, but I didn't really associate it with the same thing I was doing. So when I saw her doing it, and actually I brought my products there to give to somebody else, she was like, well, you might as well sell them here.
Okay.
And that was the start of my business.
All right. So now, I know you say you excuse me, you broke off from her, right?
Mhm. I mean, we were never. I used to work for her.
Okay.
So that's kind of where I first got my introduction into like foraging wild herbs and kind of getting out into researching how to use them. You know, because at first I was just doing stuff using my own intuition, you know, and it was working.
but she actually taught me some foundational things about how to actually
Oh,
use
okay.
herbs and how to use have like a formula on how to use
Right.
them. Yeah,
Because now some people don't know this. Gateway is a magnet school, so
it
we're
is.
dealing with someone with these very highly intelligent, as you which has come across
Mm,
just in you speaking about
thank you.
um, how you went about just for one first just helping people.
Hmm.
Where does that spirit of just wanting to help people originally even come from?
I don't know. I don't know. It's just I saw my people suffering in way
Mm,
in ignorant, thinking that they had to be a slave to the doctor, and I knew we didn't have to. You know,
right.
I knew that you are in control of your body. You do not have to. Your doctor is your partner, and too many people were acting like their doctor was their boss over their body. This is your
Thank you.
body.
Thank
This is
you.
you tell your doctor what you want to do.
Mm,
You don't have to do what they tell you to do. You know, and also I understood that um this the medical business is a business.
right.
And we live
Right.
in a capitalism society where um, profits are going to, so they're not going to be doing the best thing for us. And I also researched how us as black people, sorry, us as black people, we have the worst results. We have
Hmm.
the worst results. We have the worst side effects from medication. And I just knew it was a different way. They say you don't have cures for this, don't have, but we do,
Right.
and it's against the law for them to say that you got that this is a cure. And I was like, why is that against the law? Let's think logically and critically here. You
Hmm.
know, because they don't want us. Why are they patenting things that are working and then never using it again?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you look into stuff like that, and you like my people suffering for nothing when they can go get their cure and it's right in their backyard.
Thank you.
You know?
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Do you have a favorite type of tea or herb?
Well, my favorite will always be the one that I used on myself first. And it was because I was going through, like, I was in my 30s and I was going through hormonal issues. I noticed a couple weeks before my menstrual cycle, I would just go crazy. And I was like, something wrong here. But I don't want to, and I know how hormone replacement therapy will tear you up. I'm sorry, will tear you up. So I started with hibiscus ginger tea. Ginger helps kill your inflammation, helps balance your hormones, helps balance your gut, which is your brain basically, your
Hmm.
body's brain, and and the hibiscus also helps with with female hormones. So yeah, my favorite one would be my hibiscus ginger tea, and that's the first one I ever made. Yeah, and it
Okay.
was what treated me.
You kind of remind me of myself. What I mean is, 'cause I always tell people I can only use myself as an example.
Right.
I can't speak about nobody else, and
Mhm.
then I speak about my experiences and the things that I choose to do or not.
Mhm.
Tell you something real strange. I had an old friend of mine I got in contact with. How you gonna give me a compliment on the results, but then you gonna question my process on what I anyway. But we've been joined by
Yeah.
by Ebony's good friend and
Mhm.
soon to be business partner.
Mhm.
What would your name be, ma'am?
Vanilla love.
You said Vanilla.
That sounds good too.
They do.
Linnell
Oh,
love.
Lunnell. I'm sorry.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
yes,
I'm sorry.
yes.
And the name. What's the name of your business?
It's Inner T LLC Co.
Inner T
Yes.
LLC Co.
Hmm.
And you're from St. Louis as well.
I am.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes.
Go on, answer the same question now. Go on, answer the same
She
question.
should already know. Do I need to get? What we need to know what school you went to.
I went to Central Vision Performing Arts.
Can't give her nothing. No, the reason I said I couldn't do that, because I found out I really should have went to VAP.
Mm.
I found that out like when I was a senior in a psychology class.
Mm.
That's how people. That's how I let people know. Your child got to be in the right curriculum.
Mhm.
Otherwise, it's not gonna keep their attention. They can do the
Exactly.
work,
Mhm.
Right.
but if if your child is creatively centered,
Yeah.
have them go to somewhere like that. Trust me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For sure.
No.
Now,
But,
where'd you go though?
I went to God's favorite high school, Sodan. Well, Sodan had 3 different
He
schools
said
at the time.
God's favorite
God's
high school.
favorite high school.
Yeah, it
Not
had-
St. Louis.
Right.
God's
Yeah,
favorite high
at
school.
Okay.
at the time, it had Sodan, English as a second language, and Classical Senior Academy, which is where I went.
Mm.
Later on, they took us out, matched us up with Metro, and then they finally gave us our own school and they brought McKinley back.
Oh, okay.
So,
I like McKinley.
enough about me. Now, are you plant based?
Yes, I am.
How long have you been plant based?
I dabble on and off depending on what my spirit tell me to do. Right now I'm plant based maybe about 2 months or so.
I understand.
But believe me, if a piece of chicken call me,
Oh no, don't do
Who
that.
knows?
Don't do that. Man.
Who
Some plant-based
knows? Who
chicken,
knows?
yeah. Some
Who
plant-based
knows?
chicken. Now, so tell us about your teas.
So my teas are as well based on taste, but more so health internally. My teas also derive from like turmeric,
Okay.
ginger, honey, cinnamon, clove. But at the same time, I want to make sure that what I am serving to the community, and I've done a lot more like vending events too.
Okay.
I want to make sure that yes, it tastes good, but to where if you have that high blood pressure, if you do have some inflammation in your body, if you do need a little bit of detox in your body as well, if you have to flush out that gut, you can still get it in your body well with a good taste to it, but have those benefits to help flush you out as well. Oh, thank you.
Now, before I go any further, if anybody has any questions or comments, it's 515-599-1687. 515-599-1687. One thing I did want to ask is, to both you ladies, is whose idea was it to join together?
Well, we both worked at Sulor with Miss Denna Watkins, so it kind of was just like common sense.
It was a
Just-
flow.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a flow. I think
Yeah.
we kind of both decided like we may need to do something.
together.
Yeah.
We do. You know, right now my business is in hiatus. We are doing other things right now, but we are going to bring it back. But it's just we were doing very well apart when we were doing our business, so it only made sense.
Absolutely.
You know,
Spirit led for sure.
we a vibe together, so we was like, we might as well do this together. Girl.
Absolutely.
we got this.
Absolutely.
And y'all are, at the same time, dispelling a stereotype that women can't work together. You know what I'm saying? But it's a
Right.
stereotype, that's out there that, especially
Sometimes it
black
rings
women,
true.
saying that
Yeah.
y'all can't, get along or work
Absolutely.
together. And it's comforting to see that as well. And one thing I can say, both you ladies look very great.
Thank you.
For y'all ages.
Thank you.
42,
Thank you.
baby,
42,
yes.
42.
Oh, y'all 40s?
Yes.
Oh, y'all young. Young babies.
Oh, wow.
Hey, I got grown kids
Hello.
now.
They
Come
20,
on now. I got
20.
babies in their 20s.
Right, babies.
Yeah, grown kids have grown people problems too.
They sure do.
Man.
But yeah,
But,
it's all about, I think, alignment. You know, I think that's our favorite little word nowadays is that you got to be aligned. You know,
Right.
I think the problem is people get into things and they don't really.
They force it.
They force it, yeah.
We didn't
Instead
force
of-
anything.
Nah. Mm-mm.
Now, where are you guys looking to be located in the future?
We don't know. We might just do some vending. Right now, we're trying to develop and kind of merge that line together. You know, our lines together, because a lot of it does intersect. But we also do, vastly different things as well. You know,
Okay.
so we're trying to figure out how to merge that together.
Yeah.
You know, so
I understand.
I'm not sure. We might start off just with the vending. You
Vending
know,
events for sure.
vending machine.
Wherever we can go, vend. If it's a good environment, great community, we want to be able to reach out to the people and see what we can do and help.
Y'all got anything scheduled coming up? Y'all mess with like STL Vegan Market? Anybody?
Not yet, because like I said, my line is not vegan, but I can make it. I can make it vegan to order. I have
You
made
ain't
it
gotta
vegan.
be vegan to be there.
You can, you don't.
No.
Well, excuse
I
me.
didn't know. We know now.
But that was one of my places I really did want to go to the St. Yeah, I wanted to go to the vegan market. Yeah.
Kyle, I hope you heard that. We got a new vendor that's looking to be there.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
They probably gonna be here in a few weeks again.
Really?
They here every year, and I'll be like, man, I want to go.
No, I'm talking about be on the show.
Oh,
Yeah, no, the next
the
STL
vegan fest.
the next STL vegan market night. I think he just told me. I think it's August
So it's coming
16th.
up.
You know, STL vegan market night is once a week. I mean, once a month from April to October.
I was
Oh,
gonna say,
okay.
You
I
talking
thought
about?
it was just
Well, I
for
think you
once.
might have been talking about STL Veg Fest.
No,
That's
I'm
in
talking.
October.
No, I'm talking about the vegan. It be
Oh,
on
okay.
Forest Park.
Oh no, no, no. That's the one in Forest Park. STL Veg Fest. That's in
Okay, then that's what
October.
I'm talking
Okay.
about. Then.
Yeah, that's in October. I think I want to say October the 10th.
So where's the vegan market? At?
STL Vegan Market. He has that on right across from IKEA.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Forest Park.
Yeah.
That ain't Forest.
Is
It's
it
Forest
close?
Park Parkway.
Oh,
I mean, that's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I'm
Oh,
talking about.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
That's cause y'all.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's all good. It could be a whole lot worse. Um, have you guys thought about like a brick and mortar, or was it gonna be more just?
No, that is our dream.
absolutely. We
Yeah.
trying to, start from local community vending events first, and then we're gonna work our way up into that for sure.
We
But
definitely wanted a brick and mortar with our own garden.
yes,
Kind of like an apothecary cafe
yes,
type situation.
Yes, yes,
And,
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So the exposure is important right now too. So
I'm thinking of
Come on. Yeah.
RHW Retail in Atlanta. If you go on their site, I went there to the actual restaurant. They got an apothecary inside. That's what I'm saying. If you go there, you get some kind of idea
Yeah.
of pictures or seeing like how you might want your situation
yeah,
set up.
okay.
Like when you come in, they actually like they in like a gas station strip mall. So it was kind of hard to find it at first, but then when you go in, it's really nice how they got it set up, seating area and stuff. But then when you go in and look to the left, that's where the whole apothecary is. So just to give some kind of idea of
Okay.
how you might want to go
Say that
about.
again. What's it called?
Yeah.
R-
Can you write that down? for us, too?
RHW Retail.
It's in Atlanta.
It's in Atlanta. Yeah, they've been on the show. They're on the old episode. If anybody watching, just pull up the Road Tripping Vegans. This was when we was Tequila and Tofu, the plant-based podcast though. But I think, matter of fact, I did put some footage online too on YouTube when I went to their restaurant.
Okay.
It was real good people too. Staff, the food, and they was really able to like y'all to get scientific about the tea.
Yes.
That's the part that I like is the research that you
Yes.
got to do and be able to express that to your people, which
Yes.
y'all have been doing a good job of since y'all been here. What is it? I asked Ebony this earlier. What is it to you? What would you say about yourself? Where do you get this spirit to serve people from?
I want to say just experience. Experience of serving people, but also sometimes when you serve people and you think you may get that from others and they don't. I think that still allows me to say I need to continue to serve, even though people are not showing up for me like I may be showing up for me, showing up for other people. And God say that's what we're supposed to do while we're here. We have to serve the community. We're not here for ourselves. We're here for everybody else. And if you're going to serve, make sure it's going to be something that's going to be plentiful. It's going to be nourishing. It's going to be joyful. It's going to be happy. It's going to allow people to just connect on any type of level. Serve.
Right.
Serve, yeah.
Now, what has the response been from like people in your family, or even like people that you might have went to school with, when you come across them in your in our now adult lives, and when you have the people who come to you cynically like, oh well, you want to try to preach blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? How do you deal when you deal with things like that?
I don't, cause you gotta know that your friends and your family, they not gonna be your number one supporters, and that's fine. Everybody into what they into, and you do get those people that are close to you. They still see you as little Ebony, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
little Linnell. So they not seeing you as being like the information that you're giving is being totally valid like that.
An adult.
Right? They still looking at you as a kid a lot of times, and that's fine. But I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I always say, You know,
Right. Can't
but
get no
yeah,
more
so
than that.
if you doubting it, I don't have time. Move on. Go
Right.
and take your cortisol belly and go on and
You got a
and live
point.
your life.
That's
you
right.
know.
That's right. They'll be back.
They'll be back. Yeah,
They always do.
They'll be back, and ain't no hard feelings. You know, but the supporters are really the ones that you don't know. You know, that or seeing you for pretty much the first time, seeing you how you are now. They haven't known you for real. Of course, I do have family and friends who do support, but you know, everybody like hook me up, and I'm like, baby,
Those the old days.
them the old days, baby. I paid my dues. I did so much free work. I gave away so much free product. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time. I want to eat too. You know,
Right.
You know, it's time, and your supporters are definitely not going to be your friends or family most of the time. I can't say everybody. It's going to be those people out there that are just meeting you, who you have proven yourself to. You know what I'm saying? They you maybe giving them
spirits
products. And that's right.
Your spirits connect. They yeah.
That spirit connect.
Absolutely.
Your tribe, your gang.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Man, my next question was just on my mind too, and I done lost my. I smoked too much weed. That's the problem.
Right.
Because man, I done lost listening to what you was saying, and I had the question ready too.
It always be like that.
Right.
I can't believe this. And then now she not here to save me. Either.
Right.
While I'm drowning.
No, you fine. You doing good.
Cause I really want to ask.
Just ask
this
God to
question.
bring it back to you.
Right. It'll come back.
See, I'm trying to remember the doggone question, and it ain't working. It's not working whatsoever. Did you? I believe you might have. One of y'all might have said this earlier. You guys met at the other store, or that's when y'all actually the genesis of y'all beginning.
Yes.
See, now my question just came back to me. Test kitchen. How do y'all go about that? And what I mean is, like, if you sitting somewhere and you like, you know what, I'm thinking, blah blah blah, in this. Do you go ahead and be like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and try to make it. Then I'm gonna ask. Then I'm gonna tell Ebony, or you mean what I'm saying? Y'all do it like that.
It can go both ways.
It can go both ways.
It can go both ways.
Then what's something that either one of y'all thought, you know, she gonna like this, and then. You know,
Everything.
and then she's like, y'all, girl, this don't taste good.
No,
at all.
it's never been like that. It's never been like that. Anytime she bring me something or I bring her something,
We like, yes.
I'm gonna say, and I know that sounds crazy, but it's never been a miss. Okay,
It has not.
we literally are listening to, you know, our intuition.
Yes.
And so ideas come up to me, like an idea for something to come up to me, and I'll be like, I won't even understand, like, do the research first. And an idea will come up, like, I think that'd be good for blood pressure. Then I start researching them. I'll be like, that is good for blood pressure.
Yes.
Okay.
Make it, and it always seems to turn out tasty. Everybody loves it, you know, and it does the job.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
So about how many different combined together? About how many different teas are we talking?
Oh my God.
We can't even say.
I can't even count.
Hello, meaning like it.
At some
We
point,
make so many.
yeah.
As many as our spirits say to make.
I got a
And they
notebook
all
full of
change.
recipes.
Exactly. Yeah. So
At one point, I was making 5 different teas a week.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Different flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So about 5 or 6, and we just interchange and swap out, switch out, whatever spirits say, and we go from there.
But we definitely have a formula. Like
Yes.
we have a formula that
Yeah.
a base formula that we use.
To play devil's advocate before we get ready to get out of here, because you know, these things that y'all gonna have to deal with. Why the tea cost so much? It's supposed to be, y'all saying it's good for us. Why, you know how those people be.
yeah.
Why it cost so much?
The same reason that Top Shelf tequila do.
Hello, same way that Bloody Mary do.
Yeah.
That Jose Cuervo,
Yeah.
whatever that crown.
And if it costs too much for you, baby, it costs too much for you. But I got clients telling me I need to charge more.
Hello.
So
Yeah. Also, our packaging makes a difference between the good glass that we actually have to keep our products good
Like, our
and
stuff
preserve
sealed. My
in.
stuff is
Absolutely. Like, we
sealed
put a lot of
and it's
love and
hand
labor
done.
behind the products that we're serving our community too. So the quality costs. You know what I mean? But
The
your
knowledge behind
body
it costs.
is priceless too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? So if you want your body to have that quality in you, got to pay a couple more coins for it.
Yeah.
I bet you didn't spend about $65 this week on lunch, eating out. You know what I mean? So we got to find a balance.
especially
Because
being in
you know, people who are not the entrepreneur, they don't understand, like you say, the part about packaging.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? All they knowing
Labor.
is, they get so used to buying from these big brands and everything.
Yes.
They don't know that they done already spent tons on
Yes.
this stuff.
Yes.
And this just ain't no
It's just me.
it's
Yes.
just y'all two. Ain't nobody
Absolutely.
behind y'all
Absolutely.
doing no
No.
millions.
We
so-
doing everything.
We doing
You know what I'm
everything,
saying?
everything on our own.
And
Labeling,
that's the part
packaging,
that
Yes.
creating,
that's
formulating.
the part that I wish people would understand more
Yeah.
when it comes to small business owners.
Yeah.
And sometimes we do explain that to them. You know what I mean? Every now and then we do have to say, just like with any other business, it's a formula that goes behind why it costs this much, and it's a formula behind why your body is the way that it is too. We all got to find that balance to where we know at the end of the day we're serving you properly, and we want to make sure that your body is being served properly as well. So,
Right.
that's it. At the end of the day,
Yeah,
People, you spend money on what's important.
yes,
Like
Yes.
especially being, at the markets, Sula markets, and the other farmers markets. Everything expensive down there.
everything.
That chili
everything.
dog you bought might probably about $5.
Hello, yeah, absolutely.
You can buy this little $5 bottle of tea, baby. You gonna feel
Absolutely.
good immediately.
Yes, and you can have it for a little while too. I mean, if you want to add that into something else, it can be kind of diversified. Like we can actually multiply this in different
Yeah.
ways too with what we're giving you as well.
'Cause,
So
we don't just sell I sell like
Yeah.
actually dry tea bags. You can use them
All
tea
of
bags
that.
twice, baby, and all day.
all of that,
That's real ingredients in there.
yes,
That I pick with my hands.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, and I put in them tea bags. I put that in them tea bags, sealed that up,
Yes.
sealed that, and then you can use that twice.
Absolutely.
Man.
Absolutely.
Don't get no better
And it's
than
gonna
that.
help you.
Yes.
Don't get no better than that.
Yes.
Man.
It's a lot of love.
And
It's
it's
a lot
blessed.
of love.
It's
Right.
blessed by us.
A lot of love go
We
behind
bless
this.
our products.
A lot of love.
Yeah.
A lot of love go behind our stuff.
So you're gonna get these good vibes. Too
Absolutely.
with it.
That's
All
true.
day.
And God don't play about us.
Hello. Neither one of us.
Now, before we get out of here, we need to let y'all, let the people know where they can find y'all on social media.
Okay, well, you can find me first on Instagram. You can my name on Instagram is Ebony_Pearl. I do have the Honey Pearl Herbals page, but like I said, my business is hiatus. Let me make sure I get the right name on it.
Everything is kind of like being revamped right now.
I'm
You know what I
saying
mean?
just like our website.
Yeah.
It's being
Okay.
revamped right now.
Uh-huh.
That's why when y'all click on it, ain't nothing coming up.
I
But
got you.
something's coming up very soon. Trust me, it's getting the whole thing getting redone.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, it's called Honey_Pearl_ Herbals. That's my
Purbles. Oh, that's a nice name.
Honey Pearl Herbals. That's
Okay.
the business page. So soon on both pages you'll see when we start vending.
Yes.
And then we'll announce when our merge business and what it's all
And all of
gonna
that'll
be.
definitely be.
But
up
until
and
then,
running.
you can just look at pictures of me if
Yeah.
you want.
That's all
That's
good.
what's all that's on there now.
Yes. Yes.
And same.
Mine is Energy Code LLC. It's on Instagram. So it's a lot of pictures right now. So right now it's just under construction. Not much on there, but it's enough to where you see the different products and teas that I've made, or also that Ebony made as well. So right now it's separate, but it's definitely about to be combined to where we'll actually have one website that everybody can link up and look at right now. Yeah.
I understand. Thank you, ladies, once again for coming by today.
Thank
Thank you for having
y'all,
us.
y'all presence was great. Y'all
Thank you.
information was
Appreciate
great.
it. It was
We
a
all
lot for
about
you.
sharing information here,
Yes.
and y'all part of the Red, Black, and Vegan family now. So
Oh, great.
y'all know y'all got a home.
Okay.
Gang,
Coming
gang.
Thank you so much.
debut and anything, and definitely we gonna be drinking some tea on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
we gotta bring y'all some.
We gotta
Very
bring
soon.
y'all some. I should have brought a box.
Hello?
I
We
got
gonna
some.
bring a real song.
But with that being said,
Yeah,
the show.
you've seen so much.
And
You've been through
big
it
shout
all.
out to my co-host. who
When the
wasn't here today.
vibration and the frequency was so
Y'all
different
know.
from
Always gonna
ever
be family.
that we stood
if you
on.
made it this
You know what I
far,
mean?
Y'all know what it is.
30
We
years.
love everybody.
Though it died for
That's
me
what
was
positivity here.
rather be dead if I
So,
can't live how I wanna
The Red,
live.
Black, and Vegan Podcast,
Now I wanna
episode
live.
11.
So many of my loved ones
Episode 12
died.
coming up in a couple
Who
of
else
weeks.
gonna carry on
Don't
tradition?
forget, we still trying to have that hip-hop party,
Yeah, baby.
celebrating World Vegan Day as well.
Cuban link
Looking for a
built, sleep on
facility,
sat silk quilts.
smoke
Spinning
friendly,
through them blocks with me and half a meal
inside.
chill. Half fist
November
bros
1st,
before Phil
cat is
got
out the
killed.
bag. We having a
Living
hip-hop
piss poor,
party. We
learn to deal
celebrating
with
World
that
Vegan
filth.
Day.
Lips got sealed, old wounds got healed.
Anybody want to help me
Booming,
out?
getting money, got in tune,
Looking
and
for
I
some
built.
vendors?
Left my mark to success. I
Gonna have a great
started, and
time.
that rap game came. I
With that being
perfected
said,
my
y'all know
art.
what it is.
Impressive with the smart, so I bet
You
he
had your
had the
plans
heart.
today?
Deadly with them darts,
I've had
moving
mine.
steady on the charts. Bread
Gonna have
bottom
some more,
sharks,
too.
give credit to the knocks. As I found
Steam
my lane, pulled up, then I
and
parked.
regular food.
Beat my style, got an ego,
But,
how? Wiggled out the way,
shout out
I
to my
don't need no
grandkids.
trial. I don't want no beef,
Y'all
only
know I
here
don't
so
want
I
no
can
beef.
eat. I guess them streets
Not at
kept
all.
a nigga on his
Not at all.
feet.
But
Always
anybody
walk
looking
light,
to come through,
but hit
y'all know where
hard.
we at.
School to keep
3119
antennas up and stay
Overtime
under the
Studio.
radar.
It's the Red
I
Black
made
People
it.
podcast. It's the hip hop people.
If you're hearing this right now, you made it.
You hear this right
We
now, you
programmed to
made
keep it pushing,
it.
no pausing, never stop,
Stop.
never
Fan
give
base
up.
for life.
never quit.
I'm out.
Respect. Make your day count until we